What is wind energy? Wind energy is air in motion. Wind is produced by the uneven heating of the Earth's surface by the sun. The Earth's surface is made by different types of land and water. It takes in the sun's heat at different rates. Wind energy is a renewable energy that causes no air or pollution. Wind history. Wind energy has been used for centuries. Over 20 centuries ago, Chinese and Persian engineers independently created the first windmills to pump water for crops. The windmills first appeared in Europe, used for agriculture and industrial. Where is energy source found and how is it recovered? Wind energy is recovered with the use of energy turbines. The wind causes the turbines to turn. The spinning of the turbines converts mechanical energy into electric energy. Done. This shit.
Is that you?
How is energy stored in the source, and how is energy released? One way to store wind energy is to compress air, also known as compressed air energy storage. Another way to store wind energy is by using batteries. Using hydrogen can also be another way to store energy. How is energy released? Wind energy is released through the wind power driven generator to the electricity grid. How is wind energy used today? Wind energy is used as an alternative energy source today. Wind turbines spin when the wind is present, and this converts this energy, which can be used for today's as a source. The use of turbines to power electric generators is the added process that allows wind to be used as an alternative to fuel as energy source. This process is currently being used to power homes, schools, and businesses.
Alright, so there's some advantages and disadvantages to wind energy. One of the advantages is obviously it's a very clean energy source, and it's not going to create pollution or anything. We never run out of this. I mean, wind's constant, it's always going to be flowing around, and it's always just going to be there. And it's not limited to land, unlike some of the other energy sources, where we can actually take these windmills and put them into the ocean, which is unique for this energy source. But with every energy source, there's always going to be disadvantages, and one of those is disrupt ecosystems. You're going into animal habitats and kind of messing them up. It takes space, the airspace that it affects the birds and their flying patterns, and it can do more harm to their. And then it's expensive, like any other energy source. It's going to be expensive to create this energy. So. Some of the economic impact is it's going to create jobs for people. They need to be built. People need to be able to run them and know how to use them. Carnegie, Oklahoma, their wind farm powers 83,000 homes locally, so that's a big impact on the economy. And then environmental impacts. Like I said, it can affect the flight patterns of birds and bats and cause harm to them because they're not used to the intrusion on their space. There's a story of a snake in a turbine where it was being put up and the snake was caught inside and attacked a worker, and the snake ended up dying because of it. And it takes up space, but again, it's not just limited to the land, it's limited to, it also can be implemented in the sea. So.
Are there any laws related to the energy source? Actually, I was unable to find any laws that were related to the energy source. Sorry about that.
Social impacts of wind energy. Increase the health of the people because we would be using less fossil fuels. could also break the ties we have with other countries because we no longer depend on them for energy. Wind energy is currently more expensive to produce than other energy sources. Local and global impacts. Recent studies have shown that wind farms are actually changing our climate and changing our temperatures. Local animals may be harmed or killed by the turbines, and the price of housing has not been affected by the local turbines. Future of wind energy. Wind energy is developing at a fast pace and has grown at a rate of 10 to 40% per year. Wind energy could account for 13% of electricity by using offshore turbines as well. Some other interesting facts include that a single turbine can power 500 homes. Windmills have been in use since 2000 BC and were first developed in China and Persia. There's also onshore wind turbines in America to power the country 10 times over.